Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Claudie, and this is for election. We're talking about election. I will talk about a lot of things because I've been busy in school and other things have been keeping me occupied. But I'm gonna sit here and talk about, you know, elections and other topics that's gonna come to mind. We just gonna go with the flow. We're going with the flow, all right? We're going with the flow. That's what we're doing today. So I think a few years ago, when I was talking about the election as it was approaching, I was talking about the topic of the cultural shift, how everything was shifting. You see more men were going into the whole masculinity. They were following people such as Kevin Samuel and Andrew Tate. When they came into the scene, some people did not like it. They did not appreciate it. But I saw it as a way, as hey, this is going to affect the elections if the Democratic Party are not looking into it or do not pay attention into what's happening. I said this, I think it was 2022 or 2023 when I said it. Fast forward today, Trump just won the elections. And you have some Democrats who say, oh, Kamala Harris did not win the election because there are people who are racist, sexism, and other negative connotations, as to why she did not win the elections. And I'm here to say this, okay? As someone who voted for Trump, I voted for President-elect Trump. I would like to say this. I did not vote for President-elect Trump because I like him or because I hate Kamala Harris. I don't. I did not vote for President Trump because I hate Kamala Harris or love President Trump. I went to President Trump rally when he was here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I went to it. Personally, I would say those elections are a little bit too long for no apparent reason. So the doors were supposed to open at like 7:30, and then people supposed to go. The door opens at like 7:30. We did not get in at least where I was until like by close to like 8 or 8:15. That's when we got in because the line was so long. I also get it. But then when we got in, nobody got to speak until like 9. And then President Trump did not even show up until like 12 something a.m. So and then continued to speak and ramble for another like 2 hours. I left like 30 minutes before everything because he rambles a lot. He talks, he's funny and stuff, but sometimes he rambles. He can if if I was one of his people advising him, I would say, hey, just keep it between 45 minutes to an hour instead of going to like 2 hours. You lose people. There were people starting to leave and all that stuff. Now I understand why people, oh, President Trump rally is empty. It was packed like the first like 3 hours or 4 hours. And then after that, people get tired. Okay. People start to leave and then nobody wanna sit there. It's packed, it's cramped. People start to leave and all that stuff. I'm here to say this. Okay. I'm rambling too. But I did not vote for President Trump because I like his proposal or ideas or policies. I did not. I voted for President Trump because of my disdain for the modern day feminist movement. That's why I voted for President Trump. Not because I love them or hate Kamala Harris, but because of the modern day feminist movement and the modern day, women first, men second. the cultural shift that we are seeing. That's why I voted for President Trump. I'll give you guys an example. Like this example will stick to my brain because I remember it vividly. Why? I think it was Anna Navarro on The View. They were having a conversation. And then they were talking. They asked a question. I think one of the panel asked a question on The View. What are men good for? Anna Navarro specifically said, "My husband is useless." No, just think. She said, and I quote, "My husband is useless." On national television, on national TV. Now, I understand, people in the audience, they laughed, they didn't think about it that much. But I said, man, seeing that did not rub me the right way. That rubbed me the wrong way. Honest, that's her husband. She can see, but this was an apparent example of what has been going on for quite some time now. That women will sit around anywhere, they will insult men, and then they expect men to just be like, oh, to whatever, and just take it. Nah, that's not how it happens. That's not life. If you want to be true, you want to be an equal, you gotta expect the same criticism as the man. You cannot say you want to be equal and they all just take the good things and then the bad things just no. You have to take the good and the bad. That's what was one like even until today. Like whenever I think about it, it just irritates me, just makes me angry. Like why would you say that? And then if you go online today, you go online and you will see videos, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you will see videos of women saying men are, useless. What are men good for? Men should just evaporate. Men should disappear. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, you don't have to say all this, right? You can say, oh, there's some things that I don't like about men. But for you to say, even on national TV, man, that is the one thing that most Democrats miss. That's why there was the majority of men voted for President Trump this year. And also religion. You may not have to go to church. You may not have to go to mosque. You may not have to go to I don't know what Jewish people go. But yeah, when I don't know how you call it. If I remember, I'm telling you. But for you to do like to be like, oh my God, I don't care about your religion, even include religion. Democrats do not do that. They they try to erase the idea of family, erase the idea of masculinity, erase the idea of religion. They want people to accept everything else, but they don't want to accept who we are, the people who voted for Trump. They want us to accept everything they are, but they don't want to accept everything we are. We have to accept the good and the bad of the Democrat, but the Democrat don't want to accept the good and the bad of the other side. Even trying to have a conversation, it's so frustrating to talk to someone, well, I'm a liberal or I'm a progressive or I'm a feminist. It's frustrating because they don't listen to reason or logic. It's just emotions and feelings. Hmm? So if you guys are wondering why President Trump lost, is some of the reason why I say why she lost. And the economy is part of it. You guys may say, oh, and I also keep hearing people say, oh, the economy is the best that has ever been. Yeah, but the prices of everything is also high. That doesn't mean anything. Well, the economy is getting better, but the price of everything is high. The economy is getting, but the pay, the salaries stay the same. If the economy was getting better and the pay also increased with it, as well as the product, people feel better. Everything increase, salaries remain the same. How does that work? Doesn't work. People gonna be unhappy. All these things I've stated is why Kamala Harris lost the election. And on top of that, people always say, oh, she was the perfect. No, she was not the perfect candidate. Tulsi Gabbard, who was on the Democrat side, would have been the perfect candidate for the Democratic Party. But the Democratic Party had other ideas. There are other ideas. That's why even Tulsi Gabbard, a lieutenant colonel, I will vote for them. My people don't understand. 2028, I've already cast my vote for Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard, 2028, she already got my vote. She don't have to convince me. She don't even have to say anything. Election day of 2028, I'm voting for Tulsi Gabbard. Why? Because even looking at her, the way she speaks, the way she conducts herself, gave me some pride. But if I look at her compared to Kamala Harris, people are like, oh, Kamala Harris worked in every branch in the government, okay? But that does not mean she's the perfect candidate. Some of her stands, she cannot even defend it. She cannot even talk why she switched from one side to the other. If you switch a side from one side to the other, you have to be able to defend it. But she cannot defend why she switched from one side to the other. And you expect voters to vote for you? It does not work. It does not work in any shape or form. And on top of that, he keeps saying, oh, Donald Trump is a Hitler, he's a fascist, he's a dictator wannabe, this. Like, stop it, alright? People like me, I serve in the Marine Corps. Okay, you can tell me Donald Trump is a Hitler, fascist, a dictator. I will never believe it. Why? Because when it comes down to it, oh, he's a blah blah. I will defend myself to anybody. That's why we have the Second Amendment. You can defend yourself. That's why the Second Amendment is there. The founding father put the Second Amendment so you can defend yourself against any unlawful government. And you guys want to talk about abortion. I said it. I said it weeks or days before the election. I said, and I quote, the Democrats need to offer conservative women anything else other than just abortions and buy. You cannot offer conservative men or conservative women abortions and buy, and you expect them to just vote for you. Never gonna work. I said it. You cannot because they have jobs, they have families, they have kids they need to take care of. Okay, this idea of pushing abortion on a federal level does not make any sense. Every state have its own constitution and its own abortion laws. But because you guys want to push abortion on a federal level, and you think, oh, everybody's supposed to just abortion is the greatest thing since sliced bread? No. And personally, when it comes to abortion, I think that should be covered by each individual and their insurance. You want an insurance, your insurance gonna ask you if they should cover an abortion. The government should not pay for it. It should not come out of taxpaying money. You should pay for it. If you want to have an abortion, there should only be an exception. Minor, essay, and grape. Anything out and miscarriage. Anything outside of that parameters, anything outside of everything I just said, It should be covered by individuals. Each person should cover the cost of having their own abortions. Maybe that way people will not be going crazy about abortion. Like I did not understand it one bit. I'm a guy. I want women to have autonomy over their own body. Stuff. They have a say over their own body. I give it to them. But at the same time, you have to understand some of us do not see the point of view of abortion, especially men. We don't see it. Even when the abortion law in the States give you every right to have an abortion. Every state you can have an abortion. But you guys, because it's not on the federal level, you guys want to, oh my God, lose your mind. And I heard someone say, with Donald Trump, first of all, it's not President Trump's fault for the election or for the abortions. It's not his fault. Okay? He selected 3 Supreme Court justices. The last time I checked, there is 9 Supreme Court justices. He selected 3, 2 or 3. There's 9. So are you going to blame other presidents for putting in Supreme Court justice, or are you just going to blame Trump? Because Trump selected 3. There's 6 left, which was selected by other presidents. So this election was very eye-opening, and I hope the Democrats can learn from this, because there are people that will vote for a woman, including myself. But I was saying I would not vote for a Democrat the way they were going, because this attack on men started when Hillary Clinton got the nomination for the Democratic Party, and then it increased when Kamala Harris got the VP choice to Biden. Imagine if she had won, the the assault on men would have been tremendous. So me personally, I was happy that she lost, because that was a middle finger to the feminist movement, to the progressive movement. Kamala Harris losing was a great. I loved it. I enjoy watching people cry, people sad. I'm like, next time, do not alienate people you want them to vote for you. Do not alienate people you want them to advance your ideas. Do not alienate white people. Like right now, there's an assault on Latinos because they voted for Trump. There's an assault on white women because they voted for Trump. There's an assault on some black people because they voted for Trump. So you are insulting these people, and you expect them in 4 years to vote for your candidate? Like, I do not understand this logic of thinking. People say, oh, we went to college. Yeah, you went to college, but you are good at sitting in a class and memorize things, but you are not good at critical thinking. You went to college, but you don't know how to critically think of the best options. And people, oh, we went to college to make us leaders. Most of you that went to college, you do not know how to lead. You can never be a leader, because you cannot critically think. You do not know how to convince people to follow you other than to show your credential. Some people don't follow credential to show them you can lead. And most people that went to college do not know how to lead. They lead by their credential, not by their actions. And that's what the Democrat lost in a landslide. Every time I think about it, every time I see it, I'm very happy. This should be a very lesson. It's a tough one, but it should be a very, very good lesson. And I hope you guys can learn from it and be better. Because if you don't, There's a midterm election going to come in 2 years. You're going to lose again if you don't change your ways. Thank you, and I hope you like, subscribe, and well, doses. We'll see you on the other side of everything. Yeah.